I am back after quite a altercation. Anyway, welcome back, new here, and welcome back, TW. Once again, I am with Jay and Def. They just had a little chat about you know,
Cold.
cold.
Pretty much. His butthurtness compared to our amazing skill.
So Jay, do you think you can beat Def?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I think on me beating him, I think I'm about at an 8. I'm not that sure I can beat him. I'm not that sure I won't.
Well, Jay, I don't think that you actually deserve an 8 because
No.
I can barely beat Def.
Barely, you never beat me, buddy.
Okay, shut up, John. Anyway, I can,
get Death to 50 health.
wrestle him a little bit, but Jay, I can just, destroy you, if I must say. Not trying to brag or anything. So, let's say that if I can't beat Def, you can't either.
Well, you see, me and Def, whenever we fight, basically, he always beats me with about 20% health.
No. I think that's a lie. I gotta go with a lie.
No. It's not always 20% health, but Jay has come close fighting me before. I will admit that. When I was on my phone, he came really close. I think he tied me when I was on my phone. That's not the point, though. I mean, Jay, I will admit, he has beaten some big people. I do think that he has a bright future in TW. But I think that maybe not now he can't beat me, but I think that in like a month he'll be up there. Trust me.
Well, Def, people call you the golden boy of TW. Do you think that you're the greatest of all time in Thunder Wrestling?
Well, Thunder Wrestling in its short life, I think that you can't define who's the best in TW for reasons. If you're doing it by skill, titles, no matter what, it doesn't matter because, like, the best people probably of all time for TW would end up being a contention probably between Cold, Trunks, Josh, Guardian, maybe Hellraiser, myself, maybe J-Way Extreme. But the thing is that I know that everyone that I've had a chance to wrestle, they're named, I've beaten, and they've beaten me. Other than Trash Guardian, I have not had the chance to face him, and I know they've beaten Trash. Trash has beaten them. Meaning, can't really pick a winner from that. So.
Well, speaking of J-Way, he's very, 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 very inactive as DOO. So, I'm thinking that,
Jeff gets the job. That's best for business.
I may give him the
Hashtag
pink
40.
slip. And, I may fire J-Way Extreme in the time being. This goes out to J-Way if you're watching. Jay, this is your last and final chance to get, your job or keep your job. Actually, you better host Friday or I will fire you on the spot, and you're gonna go back to Rising Star. You're not gonna get all those special commands and all that nice stuff.
Wait, no, on this topic, how long has J-Way been inactive?
A week, I think.
About a week, yeah.
Did he give you a reason?
What?
Did he give you a reason? Sorry, bit my tongue. Did he give you a reason?
No, he just stayed dead on inactive.
But most of the time he's on Roblox, but he don't come to the shows.
I think he's been focusing on his game.
Yeah.
Well, people kind of say that Seether at 5 is J-Way, and I'm actually with that type of people, I must say. And, I think that Seether is J-Way Extreme, but, it's one of his ATLs. Just like, Ryan Future, X Elite, the Celtic Warrior, and etc. Anyway, let's go about tonight's show. Who saw the boy dominate Cold?
I think everyone did.
Yeah, we had 18 people come to that show, and not half,
15ish.
Yeah, 15, about 15 saw Broy, just keep on wrecking Cold. I'm sorry, Cold, but you got destroyed by Broy Wyatt.
I think it was 4 times in a row too.
Yeah, it was 4.
The funniest thing is that he tried to defend himself after he didn't get demolished, and he's like, "Oh, I'm still better than Broy because I beat him 2 times. I'm sorry, but the scoreboard then says 4-2." So
yeah.
Well, honestly, I think Cold, he's a little bit of a jock, I think. Cold, he's a kind of stuck up. I'm sorry, Cold, but sometimes you take things too far. You're kind of a rager, actually. And
he had that in the chat when he actually, sorry to interrupt, but he had a gigantic. He just kept messaging me about how, since as a joke in the FCA, since I was saying something because I think that I tied XX, and so as a joke I was on a rant about that, and then he starts chanting me. He starts PMing me, "Stop raging," and I started laughing. And he just kept saying, "Stop raging" to me and replying to me and I'm just like, okay, you rage about the whole board. It was really funny, actually, to be honest.
Well, Jay, on to you. Do you think that Cold is, what, Death describes him as, or do you think something else?
I think he's what Death describes him, and a little bit jealous, because someone that's in his way and that's way better than him on top of the world, he would be like, "Oh no, I have held this and I have held that.
Oh no."
And then they'll be like, "Well, that doesn't matter right now." And he just yada yada yada, etc. on about it to them because he wants to be where they are.
Well, he kind of is, right there. He's won almost every title in TW except for the global title. And Jay, I'm sorry, but he's kind of a higher classer than you. So he has bragging rights, but that doesn't mean he's better than you. It's just that he's gotten more titles. He's higher. He's in the global division. He is the GM. But honestly, I think that you can beat Cold again, since you've beaten him in the past on multiple occasions for the 2K title. But Jay,
I'll be right back.
Okay then. Well,
I should mention this now, I guess, while he's gone. In my opinion, Cold is the 2011 Christian of TW. He complains that he pretty much just complains about this and that. He doesn't get the TW title match. He doesn't get this. I get the gold code for him. He's pretty much Christian chanting for one more match, one more chance. He comes out there, and I say if anyone can come out here and challenge me for my N1C, and he complains how I got it so quickly. He's just jealous.
Well, there is a little jealousy when it comes to Cold. I think he's kind of mad that you got more than him actually, because Cole was one of the originals, and we weren't, I wasn't giving out people pushes after pushes, and that's what I do now, knowing that we got big people here. We have 200 members, which I am very proud of, and now people say that I gave you a big push, but like I said last night, J-Way actually gave you an open challenge for the hardcore title, and you beat him for it. So all those people saying that I dick ride you is kind of wrong.
And then we went over how I got the N1C for the global title.
Yeah. We don't need to talk about that. Anyway, now,
and I agree with you there, Dale.
all right. Well, fire cold versus fire death is now what I want to go on about.
This will be fun.
Death. I kind of forgot why people, oh, wait a minute. It was a Thursday night house show and all that. And people were siding for you, siding for cold. People are still going on with the fire cold. Wrath and Jonah, who I don't even know who is Jonah. I don't even know who you are. But people are still wanting, cold fired. I think people still want you fired, or they just straight out hate Cole for who he is.
I think this. First of all, everyone who was fired death, let's take a look. King, well, me and him, we're not arguing now. He hated me at the time when he started that. What's his name? I forget. November. He hated me because I demolished him in the FCA that night, and then they made excuses. I was gutted, which I was not gutted. I said ungut all before the match. Let's see. Cold. We already know why he hates me. He's a butthurt little bitch. Excuse my language. So yeah. Really my thought about that. I did not do anything wrong. I told you what happened. King was spamming how he should be hosting and he's gonna get me fired. And that was bothering me because I couldn't see people getting...
Whoa! Jay reverting back.
Background noise though.
Oh God. Jay reverting back to you now. You have an upcoming title match. Okay, that background noise though. You have an upcoming title match against Mio at Pay Up. How do you think Mio's gonna fare out against you?
Well, in my opinion, I think that we're pretty equal, and his background from where he comes from and from where I come from, I think that we're totally different. And I think that on the outcome, it's going to be...
Why do you sound scared?
What?
You sound a little bit shocked.
Cracky voice.
I am kind of, but because that I really do think he's going to come out on top on this one.
Anyway, Jay, Mio, he's one of the originals, and Mio, he's accomplished more than you, I think, and you're one of the new talent, and Mio, he's one of the old ones. This is kind of like a Ryan Future versus Reigning Awesome thingy, only that you don't get fired, and Mio, now that he's old, I think he's lost some of his goodness, I must say. This happened to J Train, also known as Me or something, and I think the same thing is going to happen to him at Pay Up, and I think that you'll beat him flawlessly.
I can get where you're coming from on that one, but I have been training with Mio for a little bit from the time being, and he shows tremendous exposure of beating me, and I will give him that. And I do think he's going to be the next TXT champion.
So you're saying that you'll lose to him?
Yeah, I'll admit
it. You serious right now?
I'm positive. I mean, if I win, if I win, it's gonna be like I'm gonna be surprised because he is great at what he does.
Well, Jay, I honestly think that you're great in the TXT roster division. I think that you can dominate almost every person. Well, every person in the TXT roster division, and I think that you will not lose to Mio. You don't look like you'll lose to Mio. I honestly think that you will come out with the TXT title Sunday. That's what I think.
Well, I will say that in my past, in triple threat matches and stuff like that, I have come out on top, and I have my own little move I do when someone's in the corner, which you probably know about that now from watching me all these times in the ring performing. But I really don't know about this. Whoever comes out on top comes out on top.
All right. Well, good luck to you now. Def, you have another match. It is deep. It is you, J-Way, Cold, and Legend Baylor for the
Hey,
hardcore
as far as I remember, didn't Cold and J-Way fight for the spot?
Yeah, but something else happened which I totally forgot about. And,
Okay.
I guess I'll make them fight Saturday if that
Nope,
makes you satisfied.
that's fine. I'll take the challenge.
All right then. So, Dev, now that you're kind of I would say that you're pushing your luck a little bit. And you know, because there's gonna be 4 people. That means you're gonna have a low chance of winning that match.
But here's the thing. In that match, I'm friends with J-Way Extreme. He will not targeting me. Legend Baylor, or Legend P2, whatever he is, I've never really met him, so he's not going to offer me. Only Cold will. And Cold, here's a warning right now. In my 5 years of wrestling, in hardcore matches, /table matches, whatever, I am currently about 310. I was undefeated in those matches until 2013.
Hold up, 310 wins?
300 wins, 10 losses. About.
I have to say that that's impossible, actually.
That is not impossible. I gained my first loss in 2013 in those type of matches.
So what was your first clean loss?
My first clean loss, I forget his name. It was in Sonic X-Men's Old Fed RWA for, I think, the TV title. It was a tables match. Oh, no, it was a tournament for something, and it was a second or third round.
So, when did you start real wrestling?
2010.
And when did you lose?
2013.
So you had over a year run being undefeated.
3 years undefeated in those matches.
I have to say that is kind of, you know, think you know what I'm going on about.
Here's the thing, Newt, you know me.
Yeah.
I am I'm hardcore champs in many feds. Not to mention, I'm also undefeated in Money in the Bank or Feast or Fight match. I've only had 2. Don't tell anybody that. But I get lucky in those matches. Those matches, in my opinion, they are not as much. It's timing more than anything. It's timing when to jump, when to strike. Because if you don't jump in time, you might land on the table. And I've just been good at avoiding that. Well, it sounds bad. I don't care. People can say that's bullshit. It's not. You can ask my friend in real life, DPV on Roblox. When he's on, that is true.
Well, Def, this might, give you a little bit animosity with me. I honestly think that you will not win any of your title matches. I think that you might get the Feast or Fire case, but I don't think you'll beat Trunks, and you short as crap will not beat J-Way, Cold, or Legend in a
Cold.
match.
Boy, not Cold. Sorry about that. Newt, I've defied the odds before. I'll defy the odds again. I'm the Rockstar Spud of Thunder Wrestling. No, I'm joking. I think that I'm gonna come out as champion. You can say that, but let's turn the tables. I'm gonna ask you a question. You said today you were going to announce who would be on Team TW. So other than Trunk and I, who will be on Team W? In my opinion, I think Call of Duty and Blue Wyatt should be, and XX on Team TW, but I don't have that option.
All right. Almost everyone has been asking me who's going to be on Team TW, and I'm sorry, Jay, but I can't allow you on Team TW. I might, though, if I, work around with you, and the same thing goes for Code. But,
especially after that loss.
I wouldn't reveal you I wouldn't reveal you the people who's gonna be on it because I have to work with some people. These people might have potential, and I'm gonna have to prep them and do all this stuff. The top runners, I would have to say, is Bray Wyatt after destroying Cole today. Um, let's see who else. I may add Shady since he's one of the top rising stars, and I'm gonna have to guess on. I'm gonna have to actually pick. It's gonna be a hard pick to pick the final person here.
I say tournament.
I say Iraq.
Well, I would not do a tournament, and I may pick IRAF. The tournament wise, because the person might do good against
That's why you make it 2 out of 3 falls. Someone gets lucky, okay, still have a shot to win it. I mean, really, because let's see, who could be in contention for that? Maybe, I don't know, it depends who you pick. Sinclair Fan 12, he could be there.
Hold up.
Ivers, J-Train, maybe, even though he almost ended his losing streak today. Hellraiser, King Huffy, maybe Kaveen, Shady, Jaybird, yourself, maybe, what's his name? J-Way. Yeah, J-Way, he could. Shadow Speed, also XX, Call of Duty, Lord Kidus. All of them could be good choices. So put them in a tournament and see who would come out the victor. They'd be probably the best choice.
I mean, obviously, I have great people in this company, but not all of them are, pro. Kidus, I would probably pick him since he had that 7-0 run, but he lost today, which is very tragic.
McCall has an undefeated streak, I believe now.
Well,
yeah,
I might choose Call, but I'm gonna Friday is going to be all about we're gonna train in TW tonight. I mean tomorrow, because XCW we faced them Saturday. And I'm going to probably do a little bit boot camp wise, but I would go with your tournament idea, but I'm gonna have to think on about that. Like I gotta know if they're really coming. Like Razor, he doesn't really seem to show up anymore. Kind of like the Brock Lesnar of the Fed.
Yep.
Kaveen, he took some losses. J-Train, I wouldn't pick him because
his losing streak. Yeah,
he's got a big losing streak. I would try to check up on Razor.
Just remember this: Cold is currently on a 4 losing streak
in a row.
Yeah, and I also want to bring up a certain wrestler. Do you remember I think it was podcast 2, because I was watching podcast 2 and 3 yesterday because I didn't watch them. Do you remember, or was it today? I don't remember. And number 2, you said you were going to talk about 3 wrestlers, what you like and dislike about them, but you changed it to 1 due to something, and you picked Riley CPW. I've been talking with him recently, and would he be in the tournament if I got him to come back to TW since he's been inactive 4 weeks now?
Well, Riley CPW, he's kind of like the old house zone of the Federation. He's gotten a lot of wins, and he's personally my favorite TXT superstar right now. But
after he's been inactive that long?
Well, not right now. He was, though, because Riley, I gave him the TXT Intercontinental Championship #1 contender. I really wanted him to win the TXT Intercontinental title. And Riley CPW, now that he's inactive, I lose lots and lots of likeness for him. And it's building up, I don't really care about him anymore because, Riley, he just left out of nowhere. I didn't really expect him to leave. I think he would have been the next Intercontinental Champion. But to get in your asking, well, yeah, I would put him in the tournament, but I'm gonna have to give him like a practice match against probably against Jaybird, since Jaybird, he's not really a jobber. Actually, he isn't a jobber. But yeah, I think I'll have Jaybird fight him, and I'll see what he has, and he might be on Team TW.
And then I have another thing. What was I going to say? So, what do you think about? Have you thought about maybe adding one more Feast or Fired case? Whoever grabs that case will be in the match, maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
what about that?
Well, actually, there's a great explanation for that. Because
it's not like a clean match at all.
We face XEW on Saturday, and the pay-per-view is on Sunday.
Oh, we're facing on Saturday. Okay, then. So we have to decide in a few days who these people are. Well, then what about this? We have a show Friday, correct?
Yeah.
What if Friday, everyone who shows up, other than myself, I guess Broy, since you said he's probably going to be in the Team TW already, Trunk, all of us who are already in it, other than us who show up, everyone else will be getting their own tournament. Or what about maybe you have us for maybe go up against other 4 people, and when there's a team of people that can beat us, those 4 will fight in a fatal 4-way for the final spot.
Well, that sounds like a nice idea, and I might go with it, I might not, but I'll have to think on about that and all this, and I would go with your thing. Well, actually, I am, but in your opinion, who would you want those 4 to be?
Well, you already announced me, Trunk, and Boy are probably going to be on the team. None other people might say this, but the reason I say Cole is I know Cole. He is about even with myself and Broy. I'm about even with every top dog in the Fed. And then, let's see, PWH by Hub Helms, right? Pro Wrestling Honor?
Yeah.
He's #1 contender for the tag team titles in that Fed. It was with Broy, but someone will be replacing Broy. And other Feds, he's also been big. He recently in VHW got up to mid-carders, which is the Fed where I think XX also learned about the Feast or Fired match, which I won that, but that's off topic. And I know Cole, he'd be the right guy for the spot, or XX would also be a good guy for the spot, either one of those, even Lord Cadus also, either one of those 3, great spot for the 4th or 5th, or 2 of them maybe, because I think that it is smart. You already confirmed Chunks and I, probably Broy, so I think that's best.
About this,
but why don't you say Irath in this?
That's the reason I don't say Irathix is because wasn't he just rehired? How do we know he hasn't trying to get back because XEW wants him to turn on us? I mean, like Cold, we know he's loyal because of how long he's been here and the fact that he betrayed RFW or whatever for Team TW to win. Broy, he won the Royal Rumble. Yes, thank you. Myself, whatever. I want that opportunity to be at the top. I would not waste that opportunity by turning on my team. Not only that, but since I went to Thunder Wrestling, I thought it was going to be more of a pushover Fed, but I have to admit that there are some good challenges in this Fed, and I'll be here for a long time, most likely. So that leaves me, and then Cole. He's good. He's great friends with myself, Roy. So he's not gonna piss us off because And XX, he's also very loyal. Lord Cadus is XX's brother. He's not gonna want to piss off XX. He's pretty loyal too. So any 3 of them, 4, 5, 6, whatever. Those people, good choices. But Irathix, fired, rejoined. Yeah.
Well, about this, trust issue thing, I'm gonna have to go on about a couple people, about several of them. I gotta go on about Iraf, Immortal. Let's see, who else? Let's say that I add you even.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's understandable. I'm new to this Fed at least.
Raph, we had some tensions, and I fired him from the GM spot, and
he's pissed at you probably.
Before we had this tension thing out of TW, he was chanting XCW, which gave me a little bit notice on trusting him, and I rehired him. I don't know why I rehired him. But I give people opportunities. I gave you an opportunity. I gave Jay an opportunity. I'm the sole reason why you're main eventing pay up Sunday.
Mhm.
Now,
Do you mind if I mention another thing about XCW?
Go ahead.
I was looking on their wall. I see their champions. They involve, this is again in favor of who I think should be on Team TW. King Norps and Awesome Sniper Strike. I know King Norps very well. I fought him a lot. And then Call and Broy are also really good friends with Awesome Sniper Strike. And I know Call's good friends with King Norps. They know them. And if we're looking at their top dogs, you got to focus on, you got to try to figure out who knows who on that roster, who knows what they can do, who knows their style with moonwalking, not moonwalking, zooming in, etc. Because those are the best guys who, they may not be the best, but they're going to have the best chance probably at defeating the opponents. But they could also turn on the team for their friend. Which I would not do with King Norps because we have a pride issue.
Well, actually, I would, try to recruit some XCW because, they have some
Trust
good
issues,
people.
there's a problem there though.
Well, yeah, true, but people might have some tension with Rapids, which would give me a good way to run into their Fed and get those type of people, and I might get somebody like Diddles.
He is their champion.
Yeah, he is their champion, and say that he were to dislike XCW or dislike Rapids, I would just run through there, get Diddles, and we'd be set straight. But I wouldn't just rely on Diddles because you know he might just pull a fast one on me, and I
Turn on us.
turn on us.
Mm-hmm.
But now, Def, I never got to speak about you, Def.
Yep.
We have had past tensions with each other. I'm actually the reason why you're in this federation now is because I joined that one time in WWE 2K15, and your name would not be on the number one contender spot of the global title, which is held by Trunks. And I got you back, and you might just double cross me as well, but I kind of do trust you a little bit. Unlike Wrath, you haven't been spamming XCW, and I trust you more than Wrath, but it's a different ball game with you and Cole. Anyway, Jay, now we haven't talked about you. We haven't gave you some of the glory in a while now. Jaybird, how do you think you're gonna fare out? If I pick you in TMTW, how do you think you're gonna do?
I think that I'm going to actually turn out to do very good in this because I have been actually working on my skills and all, and my moves. I do little moves, like, as you know, I talked about them earlier on. My little moves, I've been working on them and all, and I turned out to do better with them, with different ones and new ones and old ones.
Well, Jay, any things that you've locked onto that would be a good benefit for XCW versus TW?
Well, one of my signature moves I do, like when opponent's on the rope and they go to turn to you, when you go to turn around them and do a full circle, because they don't think you're gonna do it, and you get them from the other side. I think that's a good strategy y'all might try.
Well, it was kind of smart and dumb to give it out on the podcast that we're doing here. because people are gonna start using that type of move, and they're gonna get you down and they're gonna beat you with that type of move. And Jay, you gotta. I would say I would probably screw you over and say that you need like to figure out something else new. And I would say that, but people might just forget the crap out of it, because since it's gonna be one of the side things that you say on this
Yeah.
podcast, and people are gonna forget about it. Nobody is really going to say, "Oh, I gotta remember this move. I gotta write it down." Probably someone from XCW, but we know that nobody from XCW will be watching this. Now, Jay, something else I want to ask you now. How do you feel how XCW is? Like, have you been there before?
Actually, I think I've been there one time with a group of my friends just going to random groups trying to look for a place to start out. And I think that they never gave us a match, and they never treated us right. They called us jobbers, which back then I did, as a rising star, I did pretty good.
Well, yeah, they call us jobbers. RWF did the same thing. They called us jobbers because we were fed warring with them, but in the end we beat them. But I think that we will beat XCW Saturday, because we kind of got some heavy duty here, and with our training that's going to be a better thing. With us, we're going to be ready for them, we're going to be set for them. But XCW is obviously going to pick their best people. Rap has already told me his people. He's going to pick Diddles, he's going to pick some guy named Seth Rollins, he's going to pick himself. And picking himself would actually get me into that match, since it's kind of unfair that the see, well, I would say CEO, but that's only in my fed. I would say that the chairman,
Yeah.
he would that's kind of a dumb move to do. Well, it actually is smart, but you don't know what rappers can do. You don't know what none of them can do. You don't know what kind of signatures. You don't know if they're training for this match. They might be, or rapids might be like, all like, oh, TW's a dropper fed. We don't need to train for nothing, and then they end up with one on five, and we win the match and we shove it in their face. But something I gotta go on about, before you get to have your little response, I must say, is we're doing it at their arena now, so you don't know what he could have in store. He could have 150 health, he could have 100 HP, and then just give us 80 or something like that. So it would be kind of a screw job, say. And I'm gonna make sure that he doesn't screw us over, because if he does, he'll be known as a. Well, actually, I wouldn't give a damn if he screwed us over, because he'd be known as he screwed us over and he doesn't play fair.
Here's the thing, though. You will. Oh, sorry.
No, you can finish.
Oh, okay, then you do not know. You will be getting at least perm admin. Well, not perm admin, but you know what I mean. That rank, so you'll be able to check the logs and know if he cheated. Which you call him out on that, he would be disqualified. They'd argue that it doesn't matter though. We'd win. They'd win. Everyone would know that. Also, I want to say something new. Please don't take any offense to this, but are you sure it's smart to put yourself in the match? I'm not saying it because you're bad. Because you have better competitors in that match.
Well, is that question for me? Because I wasn't listening.
That is for you.
Well, actually, Rapids put himself in the match, and I would say that I get a good chance. I mean, I get a free chance.
A freebie.
Freebie getting into this match, since Rapids, he let himself in this match, and we're doing this at his arena. You don't know what he could have in store. I was talking to this with Jay before, and he could screw us over with lots of health. I think you caught on to that.
I did, but you're gonna have admin no matter what. He should be giving you OA or something,
Yeah,
so you can check the logs, and if they cheat, exactly, we know.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one.
Well,
I missed clicking there.
So, Dev, how do you?
I'm with you on that one.
This question is for the both of you. How do you think they're gonna do?
I think it's gonna be equal 50-50. I think it's gonna be equal 50-50.
Jeff?
I don't think they're gonna do good. Nate?
Well, they're either gonna do good, or they're gonna do 50-50, or they're gonna cheat.
Sorry, my mic logged out there. It was glitching out, plugging in. About just saying, you can ask my friends. My skill depends on my mood. I'm pretty pissed off at things right now, so I'm gonna be going 100% cold. He's gonna be going 100%. Nobody wants to lose because not only is it about winning, but this is about pride for the federation, not about any of us singly. So no one's gonna want to lose that and be known as the guy, especially the last person killed on our team if we lose, as the guy who ended up, as the guys who ended up losing for TW when it mattered most.
Well,
yeah, and no one wants to be the one that jobbed in the match either, because that'll come back on them later.
Exactly.
Well, this match is actually very personal to me. Just the same thing with RWF. I think that it's either now or never. We gotta do lots of training, and it's gonna be kind of like a boot camp, like I said earlier. But I'm determined not to lose against XEW because, if I lose, you know how much people are going to trash talk me. People are going to lose respect for me, and people are going to hate me.
That's true. And I have another thing. Will you be running the boot camp by yourself, or will you have the people confirmed? Myself, Chunks. Did you confirm Boy, or is he confirmed?
No,
Definitely
I
no.
didn't confirm Boy. Actually, I will be hosting it myself because people tonight, they've been
taking sides.
Yeah, they've been just messing up everything. Seeing, like, when I make you commentary, I want you to really commentate, not just stand around, ask people, oh, can you give me commentary spot? And you're supposed to really just commentate and not give a crap what the other people say, because they can talk to me, because most of the time I answer people, and I don't trust some of those people training with you guys, because you're probably just gonna have a party and all that, but we're gonna really be training and stuff, and we need to win. If we don't win, we're going to be known as the Fed that lost to XEW, and Rapids will always one up me with that.
You, as a person who has never had to train, never wanted to train. Well, I have trained before, but that's not the point. I don't think training will help as much as getting pissed off. With everyone on the team pissed off about XEW, that will get us to winning. How long has this call been going on?
An hour and 9 minutes.
Oh. Okay,
Wait, I like turning tables on you this one. Change the subject. On Santino's rise to stardom.
Jobberness.
And jobberness, as
DVD
you would say.
rise to jobberness, the story of Santino.
How do you think that he's gonna start up now, as when he returns? Where do you think he'll sit at on the list?
Well, Santino, he got a recent match win, which it was last TXT takedown, or probably 2 TXT takedowns ago. Santino beat I7 Dirt, which I, said on the last podcast that we had. Santino, he's known as the biggest jobber in TW. I'm sorry, Santino, but, Santino, if he happened to return, he's going to, train before he thinks about returning to TW, because he doesn't use mouse lock, which is
wait, let me stop you there. I remember one time when I was defending my TXT Championship on Monday night. I remember he wanted a match and I gave it to him, and you told me his mouse lock, and he did, and he actually almost beat me twice.
Well, it's funny how he uses mouse lock against you, but he doesn't use mouse lock against anybody else. I think the reason why is because it was a big match for him. It was for the TXT title, so I think that he'll job on non-good matches, and then he'll just go OP on good matches. But I honestly didn't expect Santino to win 2 TXT takedowns ago. I think, but I can't doubt people just because what they look like. I mean, Santino can come back and be the next global champion.
Yeah.
If we were to say that, anybody could come in this Fed and they'll make a big impact. Like you, Def, when you came in just 1 month ago, I think, or a couple weeks. Now
2 months ago, I think.
Now you're main eventing pay up.
I just want to say there's some people. You say Hellraiser was the Brock Lesnar. He might be the Brock Lesnar showing up wise, but I'm the Brock Lesnar still wise in this Fed. Let's see. Okay, in 2 months, Brock Lesnar in 2 months, he won the World Championship. That's what I'm doing.
Well, I am a doubter when it comes to you versus Trunks because I actually like Trunks more than you. Sorry, but I think
nobody likes me. Cry, loner, loser. Nope, no one likes me because they're just on my scale.
But you can back it up because you've barely lost at all. I mean, your only losses were you either tied. Well, I think you lost like twice, and then your
I
main
have not lost
losses,
since the London tour. Just saying.
And your main losses are FCAs and all that. You lost in the FCA tonight, though.
That's I guess we're gonna start to wrap things up now because it's exceeding hour 20 minutes. I think.
Wrap it up.
I just want to mention something real quickly. You and Cold were talking last week about how I trash talk people.
Yeah.
I want to make this clear right now. I don't care if I'm trash talking you. I will speak what I think is true. I will keep to my opinion.
Yeah, that's how I was raised. You let your opinion go how you want it to go. If people don't like that, then just don't talk to them.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have to back that up, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be heading out now. Bye.
Well, both of you can actually back it up. One, Def, you're the hardcore champion, and you're facing definitely just leave.
Yeah.
Alright, well, it's just you, Jay, then. Def, he can back it up because, he's the number one contender to the global championship, and he is the hardcore champion. And Jay, you're the current TXT European champion. You're actually the first ever TXT European champion. And, you can back everything up. All you gotta do is just, throw that out there. Hey, I am the first ever TXT European champion, so you better respect me.
Yeah, and most people wouldn't respect me because where I come from and wrestling and all that. Because I come from the smallest Fed there ever was. I think it was Jaibird0ww. There's only like 5 people in it. And no one understood that when I came from there, they're all pros. And I learned from my mistakes.
Well, you did because, like the first time that you came to TW, I don't think that you were bad. I think that you had your same movement. Okay, I think that's what I'm trying to say here. But I think that you had that kind of style, and I think that EWW actually gave you a little power boost. So I think EWW is the reason why you're here now, and I think that EWW is your lifesaver, your gear up. I must say I'm losing words right now, but Jay, I want to go back to one of your questions. You said that will you ever be the face? I said now it's your third grade grammar because you know how I am.
Yeah.
Actually, I would change it. It depends on your your matches. You beat Rich today, and Rich he wasn't really such a good person, but you beat Shady. You beat the UR champion, and
Yeah.
yeah, that gave me a little doubt on saying that you have like your third grade grammar and stuff like that. So my honest opinion, do you think I will ever be the face of this Fed? Keep on, training and all this, and yes, you will be the next global champion. Not right now, of course, since you have your own title, but maybe in the future you will be the next global champion. Sure, you may be the face of this company, and it is what it is. The future is coming, and your future might be bright or your future might suck. You may be the next jobber champion if that thing ever returns. So you gotta keep up the good work, and you gotta keep on winning those matches. And you won the TXT European Championship, and that's work right there. And I respect you for winning that title. I respect you for being the first ever TXT European champion, and you have a bright future in my opinion.
Well, earlier on you was talking about the UR champion Shady.
Yeah.
I would have to say about Shady that if me and him ever faced off for to be the face of the company, who would turn out, in your opinion, to be the winner?
To be the winner of the UR championship match.
No, to be face of the company if it was for the global division title.
Do you mean like at pay up or like anybody?
Like some random match. It just happened to me and Shady.
You and Shady. I think that now that you beat Shady, I think that you'll come up top. You'll come on top. Or if that sounded wrong to you, but yeah, you will be higher than Shady, and you already are. You've won more titles than Shady.
I agree with you on that one, but when you say that, like, who would be your favorite going into the match? So?
Well, Jay, it's been an hour. And this hour has been very chaotic with people interfering in this thing. As you know, I've actually gotten to forget about them. And Jay, it was nice talking to you, man. It was nice talking to Def as well. Def, if you're watching, which you probably will be, it was nice talking to you, man. Nice talking to you, Jay. Episode 6 will be out tomorrow. Episode 6 will be out tomorrow night, and episode 5 will be out later the night. And Jay, it's been nice talking to you. Good luck Sunday. I hope you come out with that TXT European title. And, good luck to you. Good luck to Def. Good luck to everyone who is competing. And TW will come on top versus XCW. We will not lose. I promise you, we will not lose. Anyway, Jay. Anyway, Thunder Wrestling Universe. It's been a chaotic night. Actually, we got exploited, which was something bad. But it was just a house show tonight. And Thunder Wrestling, Jay. I'm out. Jay, it was nice talking to you, man.
Get that food off that couch.
Alright. I had to go through that as well. Anyway, okay, he left. Alright, anyway, thank you, Thunder Wrestling. It's been a chaotic night. There's no way I can, erase the background noise since my voice will be in it. Anyway, well, it's been one heck of a night, like I just said. Anyway, rate, comment, subscribe. Do everything you can to support my YouTube channel. And thank you for watching, guys. Bye-bye.